What's up, bro?
Bro, what's up? Dude, like, there's something that I need to talk to you about, bro. This week has been such a good week for me, and like, I decided to do a little bit of a throwback, a throwback thing, like in terms of like music and stuff. And bro, the conclusion that I've reached, is the best R&B and soul music that has ever been created on the planet Earth, okay? On the planet Earth is the R&B and soul music from the 2000s, okay? That is not capitalism.
I agree. I disagree. Sorry, I disagree. I knew you were going to say this because you posted something like that. You tweeted something along those lines. I fully disagree.
You're mad.
Bro, there's no way. You're just going to gap people like Maxwell, people like Marvin Gaye, people like Teddy
bro, I don't care about these guys.
There's no way.
I don't care about these guys.
Teddy Pendergrass alone.
No.
Teddy Pendergrass alone. Listen, Teddy Pendergrass alone could take the whole of the 2000s.
Yeah,
just one man.
Can I tell you something, man? I honestly think that you're an uneducated youth that just doesn't know the quality of music. Okay? I'm talking late 1990s and early 2000s. Bruh, can I tell you something, man? First of all, I'm just going to say, okay, Usher, my boo, started when we were younger, you were mine.
You know what I was thinking right now? I was thinking, what is it? Pretty Wings by Maxwell.
Okay.
Bro, I'm singing it exactly the way you sang. In fact, I'm afraid we're gonna get copyrighted, bro.
Surely, this is some SoundCloud version. No, not even that. This is some toxic web version of the song. You know, it most probably has an ad in between.
Maxwell's gonna come and find me.
Tubity. Get your music on Tubity MP3 player.
I don't even know what the lyrics say.
Bro, and here's the thing, okay? Let me explain, okay? Fine, okay. I'm not going to look. I think my reasoning is going to be very subjective, okay? So, something that I do want to say is that Chris Brown's "Yo, Excuse Me, Miss" was one of the most. I don't know, like that song did something to me personally. Like it just made me think. I think that was the day that I realized.
At the age of 11.
At the age of 11,
it changed my life.
It changed my life because that was the day that I realized. I think that was the transition between Girls Have Cooties and What It Do, Baby. You get what I'm saying? Like that was the gap. Like, and that song for me did things because
all of a sudden it became a thing. You were just walking up to all your friends, all your mates at school that you used to think have cute cooties. All of a sudden it's like, excuse me, miss.
Dude, I saw you from across.
I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss.
I saw you from across the
room.
And I gotta admit that you have my intent and you're making me wanna say, oh, come on, dude. Bro, can I tell you something, dude? Like, that song for me was just so dramatic. The only reason why is because it was so dramatic. Bro, name a group of people that were just that dramatic in terms of like choreography. Bro, think about it, now. Chris Brown in that song itself, bro. That man was like, I bet. Follows this girl out the stores with these niggas doing all popping, locking, you know, heart beating, doing all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? Doing all that stuff, right? Just to get a girl's number, dude. Bro, and like those are the songs that, like, you know, they transition. They have the 2000 songs. They had the best bridges because the bridge would turn into another song. You get what I'm saying? You know, like. Bro, would kind of like turn into another song, like another beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like "Gimme That" by Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Bro, the song would literally bridge into that. Bro, it was so dramatic. And another song that I will mention, I don't think it was actually made in the early 2000s or late 90s, but like I do know that it was made in the 90s, okay? Which also just still really proves my point in a sense, because I mean, if you listen to early 2000s, then I mean late 90s type of music you would also listen to. But yeah, so what I want to say from that, bro, is you cannot deny Boyz II Men End of the Road, bro. End of the Road is one of the greatest songs that has ever been. Oh my goodness.
We've come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's Son natural, you belong to me. I belong to you.
Bro.
Nah. I'll tell you, we belong together. Hey, nah. I'll tell you, that's a jam.
Bro.
You know, but here's the thing, bro. I could easily just do the exact same thing with the hits from like the 80s and the 90s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that, and with the hits from the 80s and the 90s, I like them more, especially because you had that all the biggest hits, all the biggest ones, or most of the biggest ones had that. I don't know what to call it, but it's almost like it's not an interlude, because interlude is like its own thing in an album, in a project. But like within the song, it, like the beat would go on and then it'd stop singing or whatever, and then it'd just be like girl.
An acapella. Oh yes, dude, that's what I'm talking about from Boys to Men, bro. That girl. You know, you really hurt me.
Yeah. Boys to Men also did it.
Dude,
and I feel like Boys to Men were the last to do it. And that, I mean, Boys to Men, although they were like more recent, I feel like they were like almost like a transition between the back then and the now, from the 90s and the 2000s. I think that's like true. The Boys to Men were like that bridge almost.
I agree with you.
And they that's why they appeal, like our parents appeal to them and then we appeal to them as well. I mean, they appeal to our parents and they appeal to us as well. But you know what you should do, right? You should make a playlist of all the songs that you're basically going crazy about, the songs that you've been listening to, I presume, and put it in the description below. So you watching this right now or listening to this right now, just go into the description, you'll find the playlist that Joel's banging on about. I want to hear this music anyway.
And I will actually compile it, because there's a lot of other people that I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Ashanti, bro. I'm talking about Aaliyah, bro. I'm talking about, dude, like, bro, I'm even forgetting, bro.
Listen,
and Boney by G something. I don't know what his name, how to say his name. But
I hear you.
Come on, bro.
I hear you, but give me Teddy Pendergrass. That's all I need.
How about we do this?
How about
you do this? I will make a playlist of songs from the 2000s and 90s, okay? And then you go and make your music from whatever ancient time you want to talk about, okay? And we'll see, and we'll actually just raise a poll to actually ask people which music they really do prefer, or which music
but I
they
also
think
got
is
music from the 90s, but mine is like 80s and 90s.
That's okay, fine. Well, okay, that will be kind of the transition, but we'll literally talk about it as, okay, we'll just mix it up and see who has the better playlist. Okay, we'll like get a couple of our friends, and then they'll quickly vote and see who has the better playlist, and the winner has bragging rights, I guess. Okay. Bet. Yeah.
We settle this on the next podcast.
May the loser eat avocado. Okay. Avocado with aromat.
I thought you were gonna say lemons with aromat. I thought you were gonna say that.
Nah. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, the music from the 2000s had people in their field, bro. Like, it's just the best. I don't know, bro, in terms of, man, like, and I'm not saying that I don't want to be that guy, like, and I don't want to, like, grow old and be that uncle or that person to the youth and says, no, you guys don't have good music. Because, I mean, shout out to, I don't know how to say his name. Everybody says Givian or Kivon. I really don't know what it is. But, like, he makes amazing music. Like, I was listening to Heartbreak Anniversary, and, like, I was just put in my feels already. And I don't even have an ex to be talking, like, listening to this song and stuff like that, So, like, like, there's just, like, like R&B, what I'm trying to say is that, and we've actually discussed this, like, R&B did change. R&B and soul did change after some time, and it changed for the good. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't be in your baggy jeans, busy, like, walking, like, following a girl from the mall like we could in the 2000s. Now you gotta you gotta change it up.
That's harassment. That's harassment to some degree.
Well, it's always been.
I'm looking at these artists, bro, and you got the Temptations. You know the Temptations? You got the Temptations over here. You got the Isley Brothers. You got the Commodores. What? This is Barry White. Come on, man.
Bro, you know what I
Come on. This era is actually
My man.
unrivaled. The Bloodstone. Oh my goodness.
My man, I don't think you realize
Oh
what
my
you're coming up
goodness.
with, because I haven't even mentioned Omarion and oh my goodness. I will body you. In this one, I will body you, okay?
I highly doubt. That's the thing, though.
No, don't
I
worry.
highly doubt.
Next week we'll find out. The polls will speak for themselves, and I will win once
Yeah,
again.
the polls will
okay?
speak for themselves.
The polls will speak for themselves. Man. It is what it is.
Yeah. Otherwise, what else have you been up to over the past week?
Bro, listen, I've literally been working, but I was like, bro, I've just basically been mainly online. I have my test week is coming up, so I need to get all the prep and stuff sorted for that. I'm really excited. I've been, in terms of like just, praying and conference and stuff like that, and the motivational aspect of things, I'm really just hoping that I can, secure a bursary, and like all the applications I've been going through, and I've been hearing some good news, and I don't want to confirm anything, but I'm really excited about what is to come. Like, things are looking good, and one thing that I want like everybody to know is that, like, in terms of like a motivational aspect, like I was praying the other day, and one thing that God really just revealed to me was that a lot of people miss their opportunities simply because they just don't try. And I know it's such a basic thing to say, but like I feel like God really does place so many opportunities in front of us. Like with me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I could be rejected by 10 bursaries, but having applied to like 11, that one bursary is like, I shot Joey, I got you, I want you, and that would be more than enough. That's exactly how God wants us to just be aggressive with all the opportunities that we have, regardless of the rejection. Just know that God is in control in that regard. So yeah, bro,
Facts.
it's been a good week.
Nah, I wish you the best. It's great to hear that things are going well. I really hope that you get that bursary, bro.
And yeah, thank you so much, bro. Like, I mean, I'm really excited. And one thing I have to say is that when I win, everybody wins. Like, my team wins as well. So like, obviously on your regard, bro, I feel like it's a victory. Like, if I win, I know for a fact that you win as well. So yeah, bro. But what's been happening on your?
There's a song that one of my mates has. One of my mates has this song, and he featured some other guy that I don't know on the song, and this guy has a verse on the song, and he goes, oh no, it's the guy, doesn't matter. So the guy's like, if my boys, you'll never see my boys anywhere without me. If you see them robbing the bank and I'm not there, then just know that I'm probably driving the getaway car, making sure that we secure the bag. If he's not done, and he's like, my what? He says, if I become a millionaire, then best believe my boys gonna become billionaires. What?
Wow. These are facts. I mean, it's all about the team, man.
He's like, I got my boys. I keep my boys fed. If I'm a millionaire, they billionaires for sure. I'm like, yo, goals, bro. So I know for a fact that if you secure that bag, bro, you become a millionaire. I'm a billionaire standard,
bruv. It's facts, bro. But what's been happening on your ends, bro? Making that money, that billionaire money, bro. What's been happening on your ends this week, bro?
I've actually been watching How I Met Your Mother, and
soul. Did you just start it?
I actually watched season 1 like a very long time ago, but then crazy story, I didn't have Netflix for the longest time, and I wasn't like willing to like pay a subscription fee, and so I just didn't have Netflix, so I'd always like download torrents and all that stuff. But
illegally,
now,
okay.
Until illegally, allegedly.
Allegedly, okay.
And now I came to the realization, or I just remembered that my mom actually has Netflix, and turns out like the whole time, she's had a Netflix account that she's been open to us using. In fact, she made profiles for all of her kids. So as soon as I logged into her Netflix, I saw my name there, and it's just been waiting for me the whole time. I've just been struggling for no reason. So I'm finally watching season 2 of How I Met Your Mother. Obviously, it was on DSTV and all that stuff, so there's like a couple of episodes here and there that I'll know. But in general, no, it's the first time I watch How I Met Your Mother, and after watching season 1 like last year, I believe, I love How I Met Your Mother. I absolutely love it, but it's haunting me. Like the other day, I was watching an episode where There's obviously this girl called Robin on
Robin,
the
yeah,
show.
yeah,
She's one
yeah.
of the
Oh,
stars,
snap,
and that
and your
girl's
girl,
name
yeah.
is Robin.
Yeah.
And in season 4, Barney falls in love
my
with Robin,
soul.
and he's like, I can't stop thinking. I can't eat. I can't sleep. When I look at that, I think of Robin. When I listen to that, I think of Robin. And then this girl like pops up her head out of a room. She's like, "Hi, good morning." And he's like, "I sleep with that girl. I'm thinking about Robin." And it's like, and it's just so weird to hear that. But then that's nothing. Today I was listening to it, and it was basically another one of the main characters, Ted. He was having this back and forth with his girlfriend Robin about how whoa, this is getting creepy for me. He was having this back and forth about how he's keeping stuff from his exes in the house, in the apartment. She's not cool with it because whenever she sees that stuff, she sees the ex, and so now Robin isn't like happy about this whole situation, but he's like, no, like when I see the coffee machine, I don't see smang mang. When I see the clock, I don't see, and I'm not gonna say her name because we're not gonna make her famous. But when speaking about, because he was saying when he was referring to his exes, he was naming them name and surname. One of his exes had the name and surname of one of my exes. It was the creepiest thing, bro. Like for him, with his current girl, speaking to his current girl, Robin, about his ex-girlfriend.
Like that's your life, dude. That's your life.
Actually, can you bleep things? Because I actually do want to tell you who it is. Can you bleep? Are you gonna be able to bleep it?
Yeah.
It's fine. Never mind. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay. No, I'll be able to bleep it, but like, okay.
Nah, it's fine. I'll tell you afterwards. I'm not gonna risk it.
Okay.
But yeah, it just got like very, very weird for me.
Oh, message me who it is. I mean, damn, like,
must I message you right now?
Yeah, message me who it is. I mean, I don't want the people to know, dude. Like, wow, like, okay, but yeah, dude, that's actually insane.
I'll send you the thing as well. I forgot to spell her. I don't know how to spell her name anymore.
What? Okay, damn.
Yeah. I think Doesn't matter. I sent it.
Oh my soul! And dude, you know, here's the thing, right? I was like, it has to be this one. Like, it's the most basic. Like, because here's the thing, like, it's the most like, oh, it makes sense to be that. Yeah, it makes sense to be that.
It makes sense for a name like that to be on a TV show.
Exactly. And that's why I was like, no, it has to be this one. Because like, if it was anybody else, I mean, okay, it makes sense. It was
very, very weird. Yes, but anyway, we move. I've since stopped watching How I Met Your Mother. I hate it now.
Nah, dude, it's literally a legendary show, dude. Dude, like one thing that I have to tell you, dude, like, is that this show for me was just one of the, like, I loved every single aspect of How I Met Your Mother. Like, my favorite character was Barney because he wore suits every single day, and like, I had an obsession with suits. Okay, with just wearing suits and just looking snazzy and stuff like that. I still do.
No,
like,
Barney. For a young single man, Barney is definitely a superhero.
Definitely,
he is a superhero,
okay. Dude. And you know what the thing is? I actually got downloaded. I remember because I had a tablet back then. I downloaded the bro code. Okay, like Barney Stinson's bro code and the playbook, bro. I remember how happy I was. I was reading it.
Wait, are those like actual real things?
Dude, like they made a book, okay? It's an actual book, dude. Like the bro code. It's literally, Barney literally has a book called the bro code. Like, well, it's the character, but like, yeah, they made the bro code and the playbook. Dude, I was laughing at the plays, bro. Like, it's just the best. Dude, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Dude, the guy's a hero, like I said.
Yeah, he is. He's a legend, bro. He's a legend.
Bro, I'm actually recording a video for my YouTube channel. By the way, The Live for Life, down in the description below. I'm recording a video for my YouTube channel on Sunday, right? And it's a video that I've done before. I'm recording a part 2. It's the weird things that Christians do. And I was like looking for a song to put, because I posted on Instagram, like asking people the question, what do you think it is, or what is it that Christians do that you find to be weird? And I'm looking for a song that I can use for the post. This is a process that usually takes like quite a while for me, finding the perfect song. And then I end up deciding to scrap a song, because on Instagram you can actually use like comedy skits as well. So you just search Kevin Hart and you get like a whole bunch of these comedy skits. So I searched Chris D'Elia, and he actually has a comedy skit called Churches are Creepy. Church is creepy. Yeah. And in there he speaks about how, like, because he's speaking from like the experience of going to a Catholic church, and he's like, isn't it weird how the priest has to sing everything? Like, he actually says the Bible. He's like, then Jesus spoke to Mary, and then and then he told her that she will bury a son called Jesus. And I'm like, dude, you know what? Because I grew up in a Catholic church as well.
Dude,
right?
same, dude. I was Catholic. I used to be Catholic.
Yeah. Since being a kid, I haven't really gone to a Catholic church. But now, like, when I heard that, it got me thinking, like, there's some questions, there's some things that happened in the, and I don't mean to, like, I'm not blasting the Catholic church. I'm sure there's a perfect explanation for this. All I'm saying is that I saw that, and that happened, and that became a normal thing for me, but I never questioned it, you know what I'm saying? And I reiterate, there's probably a perfectly reasonable explanation for it. But, like, without an explanation, that's a very, very weird thing. Like, why do they sing the Bible instead of just reading it?
Imagine Jesus went to go heal the people. Like, you know, like,
bro. Yeah. So, like, I was actually when I put up the poll question thing, in my head I was thinking about like the different types of churches, right? And obviously we got the Presbyterians as well that are like we jump and we clap in church, and you find people like actually sweating. Now that's like, I know it's become normal to us, but for a church, for like a religious place, that's very, very weird. I feel like Christians are the only people that will sweat in their place of worship. Does that make sense? While worshiping, that will sweat while giving praise. I think that's like, and it's not only Christians, it's like specifically the Presbyterians. Of course, there's also the ZCCs who like go wear those robes and they have the sticks and they go around in circles and like very weird things, bro. Like, okay, but that one I've always been aware of. It's not like an adult thing. That one I've always been like, this is it sounds and looks like a rain dance. Have you ever seen it?
No, I've seen. Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it. And like, man, those guys. If I'm gonna be honest with you, man, the ZCC, they're committed. Like, anybody that has that badge, just know they're committed, bro. There's no commitment. Yeah. Nah, they're 110%, bro. But
that's all I wanted to say on that,
dude. But like, the one thing that I do know is, since you're doing that video, there's just a lot of like actually questions that I actually want to hear. Like, you know, like you're doing a whole part 2 of that. When is it dropping again?
On Monday.
On Monday. Okay, that's gonna be exciting. I can't wait. I'll actually post up and ask a couple of questions. But yeah. Dude, with reference to like craziness that happened this week. Dude, we just found out that Tory Lanez, is being charged with, he shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, for lack of better, like, technical terms. He shot Megan Thee Stallion with the on the foot with an unregistered gun. Tory, he's facing 22 years, bro. Like, it's mad. But Twitter is going mad.
Listen. 22 years, that's mad. I'm not even 22. That's crazy. Okay, exactly. Wait, listen. What? How did it happen? Like, I'm not aware, and please don't get this confused with like victim blaming or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just curious. How did that come about? How does he shoot Megan in the foot?
How does he shoot Megan in the foot? I think, like, I haven't really read much about the story, but one thing I do know is that it was like, apparently it was accidental, Okay. Apparently,
because he recently released an album.
Yes, denying.
What's it called?
I don't know, and I mean disrespectfully, I don't care because I don't really listen to Tory Lanez.
It's isn't it his side of the story? My side of the story, isn't that?
Yeah,
isn't it that?
It's something along there. It's something along there, but that was.
Let me see.
It was extremely disrespectful to Megan because Megan was about to protect Tory Lanez and saying that no, I don't want to lay charges, I don't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just like leave it at that. But then Tory started lying. Like Tory started, like, you know, he started acting as if like, you know, yeah.
The album is called. The album is called The New Toronto. See, I on YouTube, I'm subscribed to this guy called. I've completely forgot his name. I've spaced on his name. But basically, he reviews songs. Anthony Fantano. Anthony Fantano. I'm subscribed to his channel, and basically he reviews songs, anything music related, right? And he was like, so he had to listen at the album, and he was like, I'm not even reviewing this album because like, to review it would be calling it music. This is barely music. It would be a compliment to review this album. I'm just going to speak about it in terms of like what it's supposed to be, and which is the Tory Lanez basically telling people his side of the story of the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing, right? Okay, cool. And he goes on to say that like, but this guy doesn't actually say anything. He's just banging on about absolutely nothing, about how Megan Thee Stallion was like jealous that he was
jealous.
Yeah, he said something about jealousy in the album. I forgot what Anthony said. But apparently, I haven't listened to the album, by the way.
Wait,
this is purely from what I heard.
This is why people are mad on Twitter, and I didn't know.
Because they were together. Megan and Tory were together.
They were friends, bro. They were homies. Everything was chilled. And now Tory Lanez is out here just saying, I know Megan is jealous. Jealous? My man. That's why she's like, I bet 22 years you're gonna be charged. And here's the thing, right? It's gonna be very hard for him to get away from it. Like, he will do some sort of time. I doubt he'll do 22 years. But man, an unregistered gun, he fired an unregistered gun. If they can prove that it was him who shot it, right? Bro, it's done. No matter what he says, whatever, dude. You can have the best lawyers, reduce sentence, whatever, but just know he is doing time.
But I'm pretty sure he's not denying the fact that he shot her, because he does admit it in the album. He does kind of say that like, yo, what I did was messed up, and then he also tries to justify it. He barely puts out an apology, but.
There's an admission of guilt. He does, done, and it was an unregistered
there is an admission of guilt. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay, my mom is trying to call me, so
no worries.
I'll call her after the podcast, though.
After the podcast.
So that's absolutely crazy that he's actually facing. Well, it's not crazy that he's facing. He should be facing jail time, but. It's crazy that you bring that up, because I've actually had a lot of questions, and I still do have a lot of questions about that. But I'm not interested enough in Tory Lanez to actually go and find out.
To be honest, and I mean this respectfully, like, I think I always knew about Tory Lanez, but I only started like knowing a lot more about him. I actually just knew that he surfaced when it was quarantine radio and
quarantine radio.
Exactly. That's when I was like, oh, this is Tory. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, like, I respect. That's what I'm saying. I don't care enough. But if he did do it, I pray he goes to jail. Okay? Because I mean, it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I pray that it gets dealt with. I'm not gonna wish jail. I'm just saying that I pray that the justice system works in that regard. But if he didn't, then I really hope that, like, you know, I just wish him well, and I also just wish Megan well as well, in terms of just, you know, getting better. And that's the case for me, bro. That's the case for me.
I think that's it from us.
Yeah, that's it from us, bro. It's been actually a really, really fun podcast. One thing that I do want to say is, you know, like a while back, like I used to do a lot of motivational stuff, and I still do want to do a lot of that type of stuff. I just really just felt it on my heart as well. And I was listening to a sermon from one of my favorite pastors, Pastor Stephen Furtick, and he literally said that whenever we don't just go through something to go through it. Whenever we go through something, God wants to use what we're going through to teach us something that we can use in another stage in our lives, you know what I'm saying, to make us strong and everything.
Yeah.
So if you're going through something and you feel like it's just a lot, even if it's just COVID-19, this pandemic as a whole, just know for a fact that think of this as an opportunity to learn so much. I'm not saying that suffering is something that you need to experience in everything. I mean, always fight against that. You need to live life and life in abundance. But one thing I will say is that every single stage of life, there is a lesson that can be learned, and never rob yourself of learning and using the opportunity to learn something from where you are at your life currently.
Yeah. Shout out, amen.
Amen. But that's it, guys. What's it called? You guys know what to do. Alefa always says it, and I'ma say it again. He says, please, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Okay. And of course, because I'm gonna say it myself this time, for the first time in a long time, keep doing the most with the most. Bye.
Cheers.